To maximise the impact of beneficial ownership registers, it is important that users and authorities can trust that the data contained in a register broadly reflects the true and up-to-date reality of who owns or controls companies. Verification is the combination of checks and processes that a particular disclosure regime opts for to ensure that the beneficial ownership data is of high quality, meaning it is accurate and complete at a given point in time. This video will break down different components that can form part of verification systems for government-run beneficial ownership registers. It also summarises the flow of data through a verification system. A beneficial ownership disclosure is submitted as information about a person, an entity, and the control relationship between them. A number of verification checks can be conducted at the point of submission. For instance, conformance checks, ensuring that the information submitted conforms to known and expected patterns. For example, checking that a date of birth conforms to the expected day, month, year format of the implementing country, and checking that it is not in the future. Cross-checking the submission with other held information such as tax data, and supporting evidence checks, for instance by collecting passport scans or certified documents. If submissions are collected through digital forms, these checks are easier to do and can largely be automated. This also allows for the information to be captured as structured data. Data that fails these checks will require resubmission. Data that passes these checks can undergo a number of checks following the submission of information, both before and after the data is published or shared with other authorities. Verification checks after submission include checking for errors, omissions, and discrepancies, and ensuring that these are reported to the registrar. This can be done by the registrar itself, other mandated government agencies, or if the data is made publicly available, by anyone, including civil society and the private sector. This data should subsequently require correction or resubmission. Outdated data will require resubmission or a confirmation that it is still correct. All these checks are significantly easier to do if the data is structured. Structured data also allows the use of more technically advanced approaches to detecting accidental errors or intentional falsehoods, such as artificial intelligence and machine learning. Suspicious activity or patterns should raise red flags, be detected and reported, and passed on to a relevant authority for investigation, such as a financial intelligence unit, where it can be triaged as being a false positive, requiring resubmission, or escalated for further investigation. A risk-based approach can be taken to verification checks after submission to help deploy resources more effectively. Verification is a constant process over time. With each verification check, data quality and reliability increases. All verification measures should be enforced by a comprehensive, proportionate and dissuasive sanctions regime in order to be effective. You can watch more videos like this and learn more about beneficial ownership transparency at www.openownership.org.